Sad times ahead for 4 teams around Europe as the Champions League quarter-finals come to a close. Who crashes out and who goes through? We'll talk about it next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video, this time looking forward to the old 2018-2019 Champions League quarter-final second leg, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash the old subscribe button, keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Champions League related, whoa, football related, we're all here under one roof. Now, before we take a look at the quarterfinals second leg, we are going to look back at the quarterfinals first leg predictions. But even before that, I want to tease something for you. I'm going to be live on Twitch doing a live instant reaction for a Blackburn Rovers Bolton game. I know you're probably not here for my Blackburn Rovers content, but if you want to catch me live on Twitch for a good 90 minutes, 2-hour session. Maybe you want to have a chat about the old Champions League or predictions or even the up-and-coming international tournaments, the Gold Cup, Copa America, or even the African Cup of Nations. If you want to stop by and say hello, the link to my Twitch stream is in here, and I'm going to be live on Easter Monday to watch the Blackburn Rovers game. So you can come there, chat with me about that or anything that takes your fancy. So just putting that bad boy out there. But anyway, let's get back into it and take a look at, of course, the predictions and results of the last Champions League quarterfinals. First up, it was Liverpool versus Porto over at Anfield, and Liverpool put in a commanding 2-0 win over Porto to get themselves 1 foot perhaps into the semi-finals. I actually thought it was a 3-1 win going in favour of Liverpool, so I got that one close to the money. Meanwhile, Tottenham surprised us all with another win at their fancy pants new stadium, 1-0 winners over Manchester City, giving them a chance to get themselves into the semi-finals. It's going to be a struggle at the Etihad, at the Emirates. But you just don't know. You just don't know. They did pick up a few injury concerns as well along the way between then and now. So we'll have to talk about that in a minute. Anyway, so it was a 2-2 draw. So I got that one wrong. But moving on, Ajax surprised us all as well with a decent performance against Juventus. 1-1 draw gives them hope going into the second leg. It's going to be a bit of a struggle to go to San Siro to beat Juventus on their own patch. But a 0-0 draw would not do it. A 1-1 draw would just about do it. Well, it would put them into extra time territory. So they've given themselves at least a shot. I actually saw it as a 3-1 win going in favour of Juventus. Manchester United did take on Barcelona, and unfortunately they slipped up to a home defeat. 1-0 winners for Barcelona, who just crept over the line. Now, Barcelona were not really that impressive, but they did just enough to get the away goal and the victory to make it a bit of a struggle for Manchester United. I saw it going a little bit more than that. I thought Barcelona would turn on the juice. 3-1 win for Barcelona. So ultimately, I got the right result, just incorrect scoreline. Now moving on to Porto up against Liverpool. Now these two sides have duked it out over the years a few times. Liverpool just winning the one of them, going all the way back to 2004. And Porto come into this with recent home form with 1 defeat out of the past 6, and that defeat was against Benfica all the way back in March. Liverpool on the flip side, their away form is pretty solid. They've not lost in at least 6 games, so it's good form for them, and I'm just going to shade it. I'm going to give Liverpool the edge, 2-1 win for them, and I think that'll put them 4-1 lead on aggregate into the semi-finals. Well, they'll take on the winners of Manchester City and Tottenham. Who's it going to be, folks? But before that, just want to let you know that game takes place on Wednesday the 17th of April. Now, the other game taking place on Wednesday, 17th of April, will be Manchester City against Tottenham over at the Etihad. I get the Etihad and the Emirates mixed up. But anyway, Manchester City need to turn it back around on this one. Also, Manchester City should get the better of Tottenham Hotspur over at their home ground. I see a comfortable 3-1 win over Tottenham. Tottenham will not have Harry Kane. It looks like he's out for the season, so that could be a big loss. Despite that, they do have hopefully have Son Heung-min coming in there, who scored some vital goals over the past few appearances. So Manchester City will take on Liverpool in the semi-final. What a tasty one that will be. So it's guaranteed at least one Premier League side, according to my predictions, will make. Okay, next up it is Juventus up against Ajax. This game will take place on Tuesday the 16th of April. Now, these two are European giants. Ajax's tenure's not been good of recent years, but they've got some really good youngsters at the moment. So they're in this one, and they've got an impressive away record to boot. At the past 6 games, they've won 5 out of 6. The only defeat was that against Alkmaar. They've even defeated Real Madrid along the way, quite convincingly as well, and that's on their away days. As for Juventus, though, their home form is also incredibly good, winning 5 out of the past 6. They've the only slip up was a draw all the way back in February 2nd, and that was a 3-3 draw. So it's difficult, but Ronaldo could be the deciding factor. So I'm going to go with home form, Juventus 3-1 win to get themselves through to possibly a tasty semi-final up ahead. And speaking of their potential opponents, is Manchester United or Barcelona. Again, this game takes place over at the Nou Camp on the 16th of April. Now, it's not been great since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been officially confirmed as manager. The last 3 away games for Manchester United have all ended in defeat. When I say away, it's pretty much the last 3. 2 defeats against Wolves, 1 defeat against Arsenal. So you have to go back. The last time that they picked up an away win was against PSG, and that was an incredible result. And if they're going to have to do something, they have to do something like that to get themselves out of this one. As for Barcelona's home form, they've won at least 5 on the spin. And most recently they did beat Atletico Madrid over the Camp Nou. And I just expect Manchester United to lose this one. I don't think they've got any more miracles in the lock. I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is running out of ideas already. He just needs to get to the summer to maybe adapt a full season. So a comfortable 4-1 win for Barcelona to get themselves through to the next round, and that will put them on aggregate. What was it, 5-1 on aggregate according to my predictions. So, okay, folks, just to confirm my semi-final teams, Liverpool will edge it over Porto, 4-1 on aggregate. As for Manchester City, they also squeezed through, 3-2 on aggregate according to my predictions. As for Juventus and Ajax, Juventus edging it as well, 4-2. Over the 2 matches, and Barcelona doing a number on Manchester United 5-2. So that'll set up Juventus against Barcelona and Liverpool against Manchester City. That's all I've got for you today, folks. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a good old thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, smash the old subscribe button. Keep your bang out to date with all things Champions League related, Blackburn Rovers related, World Football related. We're going to all here under one roof. And while I still have you, make sure you drop your own predictions down in the comments section down below. What you think will happen this Champions League week, quarterfinal, second leg. Who will go through? Who goes home? And also, while I still have you, just to let you know once again about my Twitch resurgence. I've been on Twitch before, but a long time ago, over nearly 2 years ago, I'd say. But yeah, we'll be there live reaction to Blackburn Rovers up against Bolton on Easter Monday. If you're bored, got nothing to do, check it out over there. Link to that bad boy in the description below. We're going to have a chat about this, chat about the Champions League, chat about world football, even Blackburn Rovers, of course. But anyway, I'm going to let you get out of here. Hopefully you enjoy the video. Smash a thumbs up, smash a subscribe. See you very real soon for the semi-finals, boys. Ciao for now. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.